Of warfare in unmanned domain, or future of unmanned warfare. A lot, this August audience knows what happened in Russia, Ukraine, or various other conflicts. So just to kind of wrap it up, my endeavor will be that how are we going to look at this domain or unmanned warfare in the future in our context. That means India has its neighborhood, and if India has to get into conflict, then how does it come on top? Given the environment, the ecosystem, the advancements, and the strategies that we have. So now, we all heard it is, they are cheap and expendable drone systems, creating persistent ISR, and continuous threat presence than episodic engagements. Okay, then what they do, they increase not only the horizontal depth. It's not that you see thousands of drones, swarms horizontally. They create vertical depth as well. You can have a drone almost at every level. And they create the type of depth as well. You look at fighter aircraft, there is a limited depth. I mean, from smaller aircraft to larger. I mean, in today's inventory, if you see India, from Tejas to Rafale to tomorrow MK, there is a depth. But in case of drones, from mosquito size to predator, I mean, you can have drone of every size, of every capability, of a very vast depth they create in all three domains. Then your, Mumti or CATS kind of systems, what have they done? They have formalized the division of labor. They say that, okay, who will do what, while the man controls the judgment making and they undertake the high depth penetration. A single, a system can do your ISR, CAD, DAD, strike, EW across a wide footprint. So the warfare has become more of, platform rather than platform centric. It has become network and rhythmic centric. You can do dynamic retasking, rerouting around threats, cooperative engagement, etc., etc.